Coming up on this episode of the Peppinion, a game about circles, and it's just circles. Hello, viewers. I've played Circles about an hour and a half now, and it's a puzzle game. Stop. Don't close the tab. I would like to formally apologize to Recklin Ryder and all of my subscribers for making them another video of a puzzle game. I am sorry about that, but I really think that Circles is doing something different than a lot of the other ones I've covered. First of all, obviously you can see it's just circles, and it's super simple. It doesn't have any mobile bullshit. This is a 100% mouse-driven game. Right now, there's no way to play it on mobile, so none of that stuff is coming in right now. It is extremely minimal, which somehow ticks boxes for me that I will never understand, probably because I just love minimal games. And it's just circles and a little bit of drums right now, you can tell. And it is so much fun to play. I ended up beating almost the whole thing in one sitting, just the regular levels. We'll get to the other ones in a few seconds here, but it starts off with this jazz music, a little bit of jazzy kind of music, and then moves into more stuff with strings and electronic stuff. A little bit. It's still always a minimal music of the game, and then it's always just kind of in the background, and it always just feels like it's like getting more amped up the more stuff you do, and it's like along for the ride with you, which is really good and a really good way to do it. Yeah, I mean, you could probably tell. I was kind of just completely enthralled with this game when I started playing. I was like, it's just a bunch of circles. This is stupid, right? No, this is awesome. I guess, I mean, it should be obvious now after I've looked at something like 140 or Thoth that I just love when people make really minimal games out of just something so simple. It's obviously a very simple premise, but having this many levels and it to have the right colors and everything be presented the way it is, you know, this game is universal. The developer took such a simple idea and turned it into something that anybody can play. That's incredible. You know, just to be able to have something that there's no speaking, no words, it's very simple. I didn't need a tutorial. I just jumped right in and could play. That's amazing, and it requires a ton of talent. It's something I think about all the time. Try to make a very simple game with so little, and you're not playing my game right now, are you? So it's hard. But yeah, so the developers get a lot of credit for that. Oh yeah, this one's, you have to be like really fast. The developers get a lot of credit for that, creating like a game like that, but they do not get a lot of credit for being sadistic, okay? You play through this game, and it's pretty chill all through all the regular levels, and I'm kind of rushing through a bunch of them now because I've played through so many. But so you can see at the top here, there's a row of levels, and then there's another row of levels and 4 rows of levels, and you play through all of them normally, and they're all pretty chill, and it's like, okay, this is really good. I'm getting into this, right? Then they have different modes. So you start a new mode, and then all of a sudden, the world starts rotating all the time. So I have to you have to maneuver all of these things while the world is rotating. And foolishly, when I unlocked this aspect, by the way, this is much harder to play. When I unlocked this, it was at a more difficult level. Oh, this is hard. It is at a more difficult level of than this is. These aren't easy, but it was somewhere over here, yeah. And I was like, oh, this isn't a big deal. No, it is a big deal. It was really hard, and I was like losing it. So frustrating. Just all of these levels moving adds something you just don't understand until you try it. Now that's not where they stopped. Okay, I would probably be kind of upset if they only had these 2 modes, but then they had a 3rd mode that leaves it's like your guy slowly evaporates, and you need to get to the end of the stage until 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 your body runs out, I guess. So there, I just died. So you can see me trying to get through this little gap, and and then they were like, okay, that's good. Let's add another mode where you can't stop. So I can move slowly, but you can't stop here. There's no stopping. So 3 modes that I've unlocked so far. I haven't gotten the 4th mode yet. I think you just need to keep unlocking levels, and it will come. This is the one I can't stop, right? Okay. So there's just a lot of stuff going on here, and turning it into a different game where you need to move your mouse in different ways based on these modes is great, and I commend them for adding that in. It's very cool. The spinning world is brutal. You might not believe me until you try it, but it is crazy how much more difficult that makes the game. The whole thing is spinning, and you're trying to be exact with your mouse, trying to get it through this one little corridor or something like that. And I think I just need to move faster here. There's like a right speed here. Ugh. So yeah, I just commend them for that. Definitely thinking of adding that in there. It's very cool. Let's see. What if I just come down here and then speed up? There we go. Yeah. So I really enjoyed it. It's so much fun. It's so simple. I don't really know exactly what else to say. I mean, I think you can pretty much see what's going on here. Oh man. But the like just everything that this game is and does is great. Yeah, it's just circles though, right? I mean, how do you make a game with just circles? That's so compelling. I'm amazed. It's awesome. It's so good. And I know it's another puzzle game, but it's just has everything going on for it that I like. I really like the super minimal stuff, and yeah, I think I'm just repeating myself at this point. So, there is a demo on his site, on the site. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. It's in the browser, so there's almost no reason not to try this game. I would say, spend 5 minutes, see if you're not completely loving this game, and then you can play it. I mean, there's a demo on Steam too, but the other one's in the web browser. You might as well just try that one. Again, linked below. And on a scale of 1 to woo, I think this game is a woo. It's really good, and now I'm just failing in front of you. So if you've watched this far, thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. I was just kidding about them being sadistic, right? I think they're great developers, and they made a great game, and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. So if you've liked this video, please subscribe. Thanks.